In this video, we're walking through how to set up ACH transfers using your Bluevine business account so you can easily pay contractors, freelancers, or vendors without any unnecessary fees or delays. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this video, we cut through the fluff to help you handle the business side of your business smarter and faster. So if you've ever struggled with figuring out how to pay people from your business bank account, especially without writing checks or paying wire transfer fees, ACH might be the answer you've been looking for. It's fast, secure, and pretty straightforward once you know where everything lives. So let's break it all down. What is an ACH transfer and why should you use it? Before we dive into the setup, let's get clear on what an ACH transfer actually is. So ACH stands for Automated Clearinghouse, which is just a fancy name for a network banks use to move money electronically between accounts in the US. If you've ever gotten a direct deposit from a client or sent a bill payment online, that was probably an ACH transfer. It's not instant like a wire, but it's way cheaper or often free and much more common than most people realize. So why use ACH for paying contractors and vendors? Well, a few reasons. It's safer than mailing checks. It's faster than waiting on invoices or paper payments. It's way cheaper than using wire transfers, especially for small or recurring payments. You can schedule and automate them inside Bluevine. And most importantly, it helps you look and act more like a legit business because you are one. How ACH transfers work. The simple version. You gather your contractor or vendor's routing and account number. You log into your Bluevine account and input their payment details. Bluevine processes the payment through the ACH network. The funds are withdrawn from your business checking account and deposited into theirs. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of bank-to-bank communication going on, but you don't have to worry about all that. All you need to know is it usually takes 1 to 3 business days to go through. ACH credit transfers, where you're pushing money out to someone else, are what you'll be doing when paying your contractors. Step by step, how to send an ACH transfer in Bluevine. All right, first things first, if you don't have a Bluevine account, you can go ahead and click the link down below in the description to get started. All you need to do is click on open an account and fill out this brief information here, like your entity type, first and last name, email address, phone number, and a password. So step 1, log in and head over to payments. So first log into your Bluevine business account, and once you're in, we're gonna head to the payments tab on the left-hand menu. This is where all your bill pay actions live. From here, just click on send payment. This will bring up a simple form where you can enter who you're paying and how. Step 2, add your contractor or vendor as a new payee. If this is the first time you're paying this person, you'll need to add them as a payee. Click add a new payee and choose business or individual depending on who they are. Enter their name and email address. Select bank transfer, ACH, as the payment method. Enter their routing and account number. Now, pro tip, always double check these. Sending to the wrong account is a pain to reverse. Once added, Bluevine will securely store their info so you can pay them again later without repeating these steps. Step 3. Set the payment details. Now it's time to enter how much you're sending and what it's for. You can add a memo like April 2025 freelance editing or invoice number 1042 so the recipient knows what the payment is for. You'll also select the payment method and again choose a standard ACH option. This is free and will usually arrive the next business day, although sometimes it can take up to 3 days depending on timing and bank processing. There is a same-day ACH option if you need it faster, but note that this has a $10 fee and it needs to be submitted before 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time to arrive that day. Step 4, review and confirm. Double check everything before hitting send. Seriously. Make sure the name and account info are accurate. The payment amount is correct. You've got the right payment date. You can schedule future payments as well. Then when you're ready, hit submit. You'll get a confirmation and the transaction will show up in your Bluevine dashboard. And that's it. You've now paid someone using an ACH transfer inside of Bluevine. Now what about recurring payments? If you're paying the same contractor every month, or even on a predictable weekly or bi-weekly schedule, then setting up recurring payments can save you a ton of time and mental energy. No more calendar reminders, no more copy pasting payment details every time, and no more last minute scrambles. Bluevine makes this super simple. When you set up a payment, you'll see an option to schedule it to repeat automatically. Just choose the frequency, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, along with the start date. Once that's set, Bluevine will send out the payment on that schedule like clockwork. You don't even have to log in again unless something changes. This feature is perfect for retainer-based service providers like your freelance graphic designer or copywriter. It also works well for virtual assistants assistants, podcast editors, or any recurring vendors such as co-working spaces or software consultants who bill the same amount monthly. By automating those payments, you're not just saving time, you're also strengthening your business relationships. Contractors appreciate being paid on time without needing to chase you down. And from your side, there's less risk of forgetting and damaging the working relationship. Just one big thing to remember: cash flow awareness is key. Recurring payments are only helpful if the money is actually in your account when the ACH is initiated. If your Bluevine checking balance isn't high enough, the transfer can bounce or get delayed. And that might mean a missed deadline or a frustrated contractor. So as a best practice, try to set your recurring payments to land a day or two after your expected deposits or revenue spikes. That gives you some breathing room and helps avoid surprises. Incoming ACH payments. Optional bonus info. Now, what if you're on the receiving end of things, like getting paid by clients or customers? Well, good news. Bluevine supports incoming ACH payments at no extra charge. That means your client can pay you directly without using a third-party platform or racking up fees. All you need to do is provide them with your Bluevine routing and account number, which you can find in your dashboard under account info. It works just like a traditional bank account. This is great if you invoice clients or run a service-based business. You can even include your Bluevine banking details on your invoice or payment reminder emails to make things easy. There is also an alternative: Bluevine payment links. These allow your clients to pay you digitally through a secure checkout style page. Feels more like an e-commerce transaction on their end, and it can reduce friction for people who aren't familiar with ACH or don't want to manually enter your account details. ACH versus wire versus checks. Which should you use? So how do you choose the right tool for the job? ACH transfers are your go-to option in most cases. They're cost-effective, reliable, and easy to automate. They're especially useful for paying contractors and freelancers, handling regular vendor bills, making recurring or predictable payments, sending funds to other US-based bank accounts, including your own. But they're not instant. ACH transfers typically take 1 to 2 business days to complete, and sometimes longer if there's a weekend or holiday in the way. So they're not the best option for urgent payments. That's where wire transfers come in. Wires cost more, often between $15 and $30, but they usually arrive same day, which is great if you're making a last-minute payment, transferring a large sum and needs speed or certainty, sending money internationally, which Bluevine supports this for eligible users. And then there's checks. Yes, they still exist. And yes, you can send them through Bluevine, though they'll charge $1.50 per check. They can be useful if the person you're paying insists on them or if you're sending something that needs a physical paper trail. But checks are slower, more prone to getting lost in the mail, and harder to track. For most modern use cases, ACH is the better bet. A few pro tips for ACH payments in Bluevine. To keep your ACH payments running smoothly, here are some pro tips. Double check bank details. One typo in a routing or account number can send your payment into a black hole. Always confirm with your contractor or vendor before sending the money for the first time. Use the memo line. Label payments clearly. For example, June VA retainer or podcast editing week 27. So it's easy to track what went where during tax season. Take advantage of scheduling. Set up recurring payments for anyone you pay regularly. It'll save you time and build consistency. Monitor your balance. Log into your Bluevine dashboard regularly, especially around payment dates, to make sure you have enough funds in the account. Plan ahead for delays. ACH isn't instant. Build in a 1 to 2 day buffer, especially if you're trying to hit a specific deadline. Know your limits. Depending on your account type, Bluevine may have monthly or daily transfer caps. Higher tier accounts like Bluevine Premier usually offer more flexibility, but it's worth reviewing your limits if you're scaling up. And if you're handling dozens of payments each month, you may want to explore Bluevine's bulk payment tools or integrations with payroll platforms that support ACH, just to streamline things even further. So at the end of the day, ACH transfers are one of the simplest, safest, and most cost-effective ways to pay contractors or vendors. And with Bluevine, the process is clean and intuitive. No hidden menus or clunky interfaces. So whether you're paying one freelancer or managing a small team of contractors, getting comfortable with ACH payments can save you time, reduce errors, and keep your business looking professional. Now, if you want to get started with Bluevine, we've got that link for you down in the description below, so just click on it and go ahead and apply for an account. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel, and they allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And again, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos dedicated to helping new and existing entrepreneurs get started and succeed in business, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thanks for watching. We'll see you here in the next one.